Hello there. Welcome to Nana's Classic Stitches channel. If you are new, welcome and thank you for clicking. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this in the globe. Welcome all my subscribers and returnees. Now, today we're going to continue our dress, but we finished it today. Excuse me. I finished everything, as I said last week, the sleeve, the calves, the collar, everything is done. The only thing, and I did the buttonholes, okay? The only thing that I need to do is the buttons. But I don't have enough buttons, so I didn't put the buttons on. But I'm going to walk you through, how to use the button foot on the machine, and we take it from there. Before I do that, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, this is the button foot. Check your manual, you have all that. And as I said, check your manual and follow it, because we all have different machines. Okay, so I'm going to bring the camera down and I'll walk you through step by step before I go to the machine. So hold on. Hello there, I'm back. As I said, first check your manual and follow all the instructions. Okay, and you put on your foot, but remember to drop the feed dog. Okay, you have to drop that. Now, there's two ways of doing it, whether a light fabric or a heavy, thick fabric. You need a shank plate. If you don't have this, you can use a toothpick. Okay, if you don't have this shank plate, you can use a toothpick. Now, and then it goes under, and you put your button on. Okay, and you make sure your zigzag matches the whole of the button to do it. Or you can use, as I said, the toothpick in the middle of the button holes, and you make sure your zigzag is at the right spot. Okay, and then you stitch. Or the two hole buttons. You can use the 4 depending on what button you're using, or 2 holes buttons, the same thing. Okay, now after you finish, you pull it out with, make sure you have a long thread, and then you put in a needle, you put a thread in a needle, and you pull it at the back of the fabric. Okay, you pull it at the back of the fabric, you tie it, and you trim your thread. But I'm going to go to the machine with you. We're going to use both the 2 holes and the 4 holes. I'm going to walk you through that. And what else was I going to talk to you about? I think that's it. Let me set myself up, and then we take it from there. Okay, so hold on. Hello, I forgot to tell you one thing. For the button to stay on the fabric, it will shift if you don't secure it on the fabric. So after you make your knot or your pencil mark where the button is going to go, make sure your hole or the center of the button is at the center of where you make your pencil mark. And then you use a sellotape, okay, to secure it down. Otherwise, it will shift on you. So, there, and then there. Okay, so the button won't shift on you all over the place. Okay, so I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna start with the 2-hole button. Okay, put your button foot on, lower the feed dog, and then adjust your, what do you call it, put your program, your machine to button hole. Okay, don't forget that. Now your foot up, the button is under the buttonhole. You hold on to your thread, and then you gently, with the balance wheel, you gently move it down. Okay, hold on. Down, and make sure you have the needle and the button at the right spot. So you have to keep adjusting it so you get it right. Then you make sure that's it. Now you press. Okay, first one is done, and you see how I'm pulling the thread out, so I'll have enough, and put the through the needle and bring it through the needle and bring it back to the back of the fabric. Now I'm going to do the 4-hole, the same thing. Okay, you put it under. Okay, you hold on to your thread, make sure you have long thread enough, and then balance wheel. You see I'm adjusting it to get it right, so you have to fiddle with it so you get it right. It doesn't happen just automatic. There we go. And then, oops, I hope I got it. Now I got it, so now I can let go, and then, okay, I finished the first 2, then I'll move it slightly backwards, and then I try it again with this one too, and make sure I have it there. Now I can okay, so this is it, and this is it. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. Hello there, I'm back. Now we finish all this. Okay, we finish this. Now, okay, there in the back. Because white on white is hard to see. And as I said, you can use shank, plates, or toothpick. Follow your instruction manual. Okay, now next week we're going to be doing this style 2303. This is an old pattern that I bought from a garage sale, but there are some still patterns out there that have the same design. Okay, so I'm going to be stitching or say I'm going to be sewing this style. I'll cut them all up by next week, and then we'll start sewing the style. So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Happy sewing, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye for now. Thank you.